Gordon was away at the works for a new boiler to be fitted that was coming from Germany. Henry and James took turns in hauling his local train. At first they enjoyed it, but as the days wore on, they grew bored. At the sheds, the two mixed traffic engines were ranting on about the local service. It's slow and boring. No high speeds at all. I've been hauling this train sometimes, but not as long as this. I as well. Toby, who was shunting trucks with Rosie at the yard, overheard the conversation. You two don't understand, do you? He said crossly. What? Asked James crossly. Stop and smell the roses. Henry and James were confused by Toby's statement. Wasn't that a song by a Beatle? Henry asked in a confusing manner. It means you should slow down and appreciate the leisures of life. And it was sung by a Beatle, but it's been around for a while long before that song was released. As much as I love life, I like to be fast so that people can marvel at my red paint flying past their eyes. I prefer express trains to a slow local train. Henry agreed with the latter, but Toby disagreed. How about I pull the local train tomorrow with you and show you that you should take things slowly? The big engines agreed, and after telling the Fat Controller about Toby's idea, he agreed and made the arrangements. The next day, Toby and James puffed away with the local. As they puffed through the countryside, there was the sound of birds singing and in the distance, children laughing. But James ignored those noises and bellowed crossly at Toby. Come on, you garden shed, get on fast! But Toby just smiled and looked around the Sudrian countryside. Stop and smell the roses, James, he said. At the junction, James blurted out, All aboard! Get in quickly, please! We're not rushing, James. Look at the time. James groaned. Soon, they were on their way again. They passed a river, and James saw a fisherman. The fisherman was relaxing as he raced to catch a fish. Just then, his rod tugged, and with all his might pulled the fish out of the river. James was happy for the fisherman that he blew his whistle towards him. It was worth the time, he shouted. As their journey grew on, James began to look around the countryside to see if there's anything else around to see. At Barren Furnace, James said, I really enjoyed that journey, Toby. All different things to see to pass the time, and while it's slow, I do appreciate the leisures of life. Toby smiled. Well, I told you, James. James told Henry about his journey, and soon he also understood Toby's words about stop and smell the roses.